Okay, so what's new and exciting in Spain in 2024? Well, a lot. We've got new fast train routes, perhaps fewer airline routes, gastro festivals, new museums, plus plenty of very cool activities for people who like to get off the beaten path. Plus, it is clear by now, I think, that northern or green Spain is officially trending. Hey guys, I'm James.
And I'm Yoly. And if you're heading to Spain anytime soon, grab a pen and paper or your phone and get ready to take notes.
So if you've ever wondered what the most searched for holiday destination is in Spain, you're probably thinking Madrid, Barcelona, maybe Malaga, but no. According to Booking.com, the most searched for holiday destination in Spain for 2024 is a small town in northwestern Spain in Galicia called Pontevedra. And funnily enough, ahead of the trend, we were there last year. So what's it like? Well, it's got a beautifully preserved old town that's just wonderful to walk around, sort of dark and brooding like many northern Spanish cities. There's wide plazas, narrow medieval lanes lined with columns. And if you want to grab good food, check out Bar Estrella. Thanks to Brendy Boyle for that recommendation. But also Pontevedra is not just a city, it's a province. You can take day trips to Portugal, which is just south over the border. Also head north to Cambados, a fantastic wine region for Albarino wine. And also, if you're looking to treat yourself, Balneario Mondariz, a luxury hotel and spa, was last year voted the best spa in Europe.
And if you're heading north, there's another region you can't miss, Asturias. And its capital, Oviedo, has been named the Spanish capital of gastronomy for 2024, which makes it the perfect year to discover Asturias's wonderful cuisine, such as the wonderfully smoky fabada, the meat and cheese match made in heaven that is the cachopo, and probably some of the best selection of Spanish cheeses. Plus, remember that Asturias is home to Spanish apple cider, which is delicious and fun to drink. And like Pontevedra, Oviedo is a beautiful old city to stay in and explore. Plus, for history buffs, don't miss Santa María del Naranco in the outskirts of the city. It's a beautiful 9th century palace-cum church that is still standing and you can visit. So check Oviedo's tourism website that we will link below, where you can see all the gastronomic events that are coming up.
So Oviedo was picked obviously for its incredible food and because it's an up-and-coming tourist destination, but also Spain's AVE, the high-speed train, is now going to head there. And so this is a big year, 2024, for lovers of Spain's fast trains, which, let's be real, is everyone. First of all, as many of you know, there are now multiple fast train companies, so you have more options than ever. And a recent report said in the last year, prices have dropped 50%, so that is great news. And what's more, the fast train network this year is growing. So AVE, as I've said, is connecting with Asturias, Gijón, and Oviedo. That's the original fast train. Also, Avlo, which is the low-cost version of the AVE, will be connecting with Galicia and other parts in the north. Then there's Ouigo, the other low-cost option, which will be connecting Madrid with Valencia and Alicante, and also Madrid with Elche. Haven't been there, this might be the year to go. And finally, my favorite fast train option, Irio, will be improving its connections to the north and also down the east coast, the Mediterranean corridor. Plus, and this is something I'm excited about, we're seeing a big upsurge in night trains throughout Europe. And so in December this year, Nightjet, which is an Austrian initiative, will supposedly launch a train that connects Barcelona with Zurich, a luxurious overnight train. And this is part of a broader plan to connect Barcelona with a host of European cities, Milan, Hamburg, there's Brussels in there as well. It's pretty exciting. Now, remember, with so many train options these days, the best way to book, I think, is using Trainline, the website Trainline. So we'll link to that down below so you can check it out.
Trains, trains, trains. But what about flying in Spain? Well, there are some changes there too. Finally, we get some relief at the security checkpoint. Spanish airport authorities have confirmed that at some point in 2024, we won't need to be taking out our computers and tablets out of our bags at the security checkpoint. And also, there will be some kind of relaxation around the liquids that we can carry in our carry-ons. This is due to some new scanner technologies that there are in Spanish airports and around the world. But that's assuming that you can actually catch a flight in the first place. The new Spanish government is looking at a proposal to ban short-haul flights within Spain where there is a fast train route already in place. So really, it may look like a big deal, but My recommendation always is to take the train instead of flying within Spain. It's easier, you won't have so much security to go through, and also train stations are usually near the city center, unlike airports.
And just a quick heads up for those who are flying to Spain or the EU from non-EU countries such as United States, Canada, New Zealand, soon you will have to fill out a visa waiver form online before you travel. This is called the ETIAS system. You don't have to do anything now, but if you're flying from one of these countries from next year on, from 2025, into Spain or anywhere in Europe, just know that you have to fill out this visa waiver form. It should be pretty easy, online before you fly, otherwise they might send you home. But it's something that I have to do, or Yoly has to do when we fly to the US, for example. Quick form you fill out, jump on the plane. No big deal, but a big deal if you forget to do it.
It is raining. We need to take cover.
Take cover. Aye.
Enough transport news, and let's move on to something a little bit more fun, like flamenco. In the first quarter of 2024, the highly anticipated Andalucía Flamenco Museum is set to open in Jerez de la Frontera. Jerez is a beautiful historic town, home to the famous wine sherry, and also is right at the heart of where flamenco was born centuries ago. Now, the Flamenco Museum is going to cover the history of flamenco, its cultural importance, and also tell the stories of famous artists. Plus, it will also feature an auditorium for flamenco shows, conferences, and film screenings.
And those of you who are heading to Madrid and have a penchant, is that the word or is it penchant, for luxury hotels, this could be for you. The luxury hotel developer Bienvenid is building a landscape hotel in the countryside to the west of Madrid. The hotel will feature 60 suites, each with their own private pool, a wellness center, a spa, and even a beach club. Yep, a beach club in Madrid. What will they think of next? Now, if you can't wait that long, Bienvenid, the developer, has already opened a landscape hotel in Alicante a number of years ago. And looking at those pictures, it also looks pretty impressive, if a little foreboding, perhaps.
You want to experience Spain's incredible nature without maybe spending too much money in James's landscape hotels, then what about staying in a gorgeous village? This year, Spain has added 5 new villages to its list of Los Pueblos Más Bonitos de España, or Spain's most beautiful villages. If you've never heard of it, this is a network of villages all over Spain that are, well, historic and beautiful, but to be included in this list, they have to pass a rigorous audit of over 40 criteria, including heritage care, cultural activities, cleanliness, amongst others. So the 5 new towns are Ampudia in Palencia, Comillas in Cantabria, Parauta in Málaga, and Trevejo and Trujillo in Cáceres. We'll link below to the map that shows all 116 villages, and you can take your pick. Staying in an out-of-the-way village is a really great way to soak up rural, authentic Spain.
The next one isn't new, but it's new for me, and it's probably new for you. Did you know that there is a walkway that stretches from one end of Malaga, the Malaga province, right along the Mediterranean to the other end? It's called the Senda Litoral, or the Coastal Walkway, and they've been working on it for a number of years, and from what I understand, it is almost finished. The walkway combines existing promenades along the Med, along with cycle lanes and bridges, so that literally you could walk from Manliva, which is near Gibraltar, all the way east to Nerja. It sounds almost like a sort of Andalusian Camino de Santiago, and would be a wonderful idea for a walking or cycling holiday along the Med.
So next we're traveling back up the Med all the way to Barcelona. So after the Olympics and the Football World Cup, there is one sporting event that has the biggest financial impact on a destination, and that is the America's Cup. It's the world's most famous yachting competition, and it's coming to Barcelona this year from August to October. Look, even if you're not into yachting, this is going to be a huge event in Barcelona this year. So it might be a good reason to actually go and enjoy the atmosphere, or actually the opposite, because it will put pressure on the hotel prices. So the port area at the base of the Rambla is being revitalized. It's going to house the teams, and it will also house the competition village. So there will be events, food, and certainly people are watching the races on big screens.
If you're looking to push the boat out gastronomically this year, then this next one may be for you. Last year, I surprised Yoly with lunch at what may be the most famous restaurant in Spain. It's called Diverso, and it's a 3-Michelin star restaurant run by the chef David Muñoz, who's very eclectic. And Muñoz has just been voted the best chef in the world for the 3rd year running. And this year, he is taking his restaurant and turning it all the way up to 11. He's going to close the restaurant that he currently runs in a hotel in the middle of Madrid, and he's going to move it out to a neighborhood in the west of Madrid called La Finca, which is the poshest and wealthiest neighborhood in Madrid and possibly in Spain. So Muñoz said, "You don't know what's coming next," and I kind of believe him. The restaurant's new location will be in the middle of a forest, and it'll be 3 times the size. But despite that, it will still only seat 40 diners at a time. But you know what that means? It means that he's going to have to cover these new costs somehow. So I suspect that 350 euros plus drinks, which is already crazy expensive, that price tag might go up. So you could make a booking now for the second half of 2024 when the new place is open and enjoy the forest and the rich neighborhood. Or maybe you could try and squeeze in a booking in the first half of the year before he moves, and that 350 euro price tag might in fact be a bargain. Okay, but what are the 3 places we're planning to go this year? Yoly, do you want to take the first one?
Destination number 1. I finally convinced James to rent a camper van and go to the Spanish Pyrenees.
It's true, camper vans are a little outside my comfort zone. I'm more of a paradores guy, little comfort. I'm more of a comfortable hotel guy, right?
Landscape hotels, you call them.
Landscape hotels, that's my vibe. But it's true, the Spanish Pyrenees, just on the border with France, look amazing. Friends have gone there, so we're doing the camper van thing. At least we'll be in the north, so it'll be a little cooler in August. Will there be a shower and air conditioning in the camper van?
I guarantee both. That was part of the deal.
Guarantee. You heard it here, guys. Number 2, for the next 2, we don't know what the other is thinking.
Exciting.
I have an idea of where I want to go. Yoly doesn't know about it. This might surprise you. Yoly, I want to go to Jerez. I'm super excited. Yoly's the flamenco expert here.
Well, yeah.
I'm excited by this new Flamingo Museum. I'm excited. Jerez, we've been to. We walked around. We just spent the day there. It's beautiful. It's such a beautiful city. Historic.
Yeah.
The sherry, of course. So great food. What about you? What's on your bucket list?
Well, I think it's about time we went to Almeria.
Almeria.
It's always in our bucket list, and then we take it out of the bucket.
Almeria has the largest desert, or the biggest desert in Europe,
so
right?
I want to go to the desert in August.
Right, that sounds amazing.
No, I want to visit the city, the Alcazaba, the little castle there. I want to see the national park, Cabo de Gata. Even, I thought we could visit the spaghetti western sets, the
Sergio Leone sets. So guys, let us know what you're excited about for Spain in 2024 and what did we miss? Let us know in the comments below. And if you're curious about northern Spain, which is trending right now, then check out this playlist that we've created appearing over Yoly's face probably somewhere that has videos of our adventures recently in northern Spain. We'll see you over there in a moment. Ciao!